So if you're
I'm commenting to all of y'all in the other room.
Sorry for the multiple live streams. For some reason, YouTube kicked us off of our live stream. We're not connected to our internet, so I'm not sure what happened. So if you are watching this video and you did not see the 10K celebration to our subscriber, I don't know, then go back and watch that one first. Once you're done, jump on this one. So I don't know what happened.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I am so sorry.
Yep. So we don't know what happened, but it did it to us on Friday also. And it hasn't done so before, but we're very, very sorry. Hello
Hi,
again.
everybody. I'm so sorry.
At least we got questions from any questions
well, I
that we
have
had.
the old room here still.
Yeah.
and like the Sopranos. Thanks, Michelle.
Somebody had asked a question about when the show comes out.
Wait. Did we finish talking about how the pallet place was? Yes, we...
No, we didn't.
Yeah, so we were talking about that.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how we're all in a really unique position. Thank you guys so much.
Hey, Brian.
But we're in a really unique...
And Susan, first timers. Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. Where we know the show's coming out and we know ahead of time. Like everybody else, who might be jumping into this game.
And all of you.
Yes, you guys all know. We all know now. We're all aware of what this is and what this looks like. So we can plan ahead. So one of the things that Joe and I are doing to protect our business is to go ahead and start developing relationships with pallet liquidators now. So that's one of the reasons that we went there, to develop relationships, to get to know them. They are great people, really awesome. So if you guys are local and do want to go to Southern Liquidation, we bought 3 Amazon return pallets from them. And we were interested to see how that turns out.
Yeah.
So
I feel good about it.
Yes.
The way I learned so much about the Amazon return process with how they work. Let me get this. So I think we talk about that. He shares a lot. We have a vlog coming out for that on Tuesday. That vlog will come out. And then I'm sure we'll talk more about it on Thursday. But lots of insight that I believe it's going to help y'all learn more, learn some questions to ask when you go and visit liquidators, because if you are going to want to flip pallets and stay flipping pallets through the show coming out and weather the storm of the increased prices, because yes, it's like, it sucks, like prices are going to go up for a little while, especially on online auctions, but building relationships with local people now is key. So, and then the show, it does come out on Tuesday, August the 4th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. There's 2 episodes that night, and then there's 2 episodes August 11th. I don't know if there's going to be 2 episodes every week. Maybe it's just the first 2 weeks. I don't know. But we will be on the 2 episodes on August the 11th. So we won't make our true premiere until the 2nd Tuesday of August. And they're pretty funny.
Hey, quick, Rob, are you Chance? Because that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
We met a really cool friend.
Yeah, it was crazy. So we get to the liquidator, and y'all are getting a little sneak peek into the vlog for Tuesday, but we get to the liquidator, and this guy's kind of looking at us, and he's like, I know you. He's like, this is crazy. He's like, I just found out about this last night, and I went on YouTube and I found you guys and was watching your YouTube channel, and it inspired me and motivated me to come. So I came here today, and then I was asking God for a sign on the way here on whether this is something that I should do. And then y'all walk up, and I'm like, that's crazy. So that was so exciting. Teresa, thank you. There's lots of first-time people watching this.
Somebody, exciting.
CC Bookstore One said that they've been watching for a while and just subscribed today. So awesome. I'm glad. I guess it's interesting to, I'm talking loud again. It's interesting to know different people's strategies in subscribing to channels. Like, do you like date them for a little while? Do you watch like 5 episodes or 7 episodes? Like,
for a while.
What do you do? Like, some people, do you subscribe instantly? Do you watch for a while and then like, yeah, they're consistent, I like them, and then I'm gonna subscribe? I don't know. What do you do?
And Brian, yes, this is the same show that WPK talks about. It is the same one. So, yeah, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Hello, Steve from Cali.
What's up,
Welcome
Steve?
to the Reselling
California is
family.
like our top watching state in the United States, followed by Texas
today,
and Florida.
first time watching.
Yep.
That's awesome. Thank you for the subscription. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers, and I don't know how we got here.
I don't know. It's you know, you guys got me at hello. I have a question. There's 42 of y'all watching. There's probably not going to be a lot of people that are going to go back and watch this replay. What do you do when you get comments that you want to reply to, but you know you shouldn't? Should I?
No, you shouldn't.
You know, because we say lots of things wrong around here, like cry cut, cricket machine, scene. I seen it. I know it's Saul. She's like, give me the eye, like, Joe, you should stop. Just curious. What do you do? We need our loyal fan base.
But
to
you
come
know,
to
you
our
think about
defense.
this though, and here's where I've landed on all of this. Okay, like this is where I'm at. I'm at. This is where I'm at on it. Oh my gosh, what time is it? It's 10:30.
She was watching the spider episode and then subscribed. Yeah.
I think that the people who are meant to watch us are going to watch us, and if somebody wants to be super critical about something, then that has very little to do with us personally.
Yeah.
Unless we do something that is just outright like not okay. We did unbox some paintings, some canvases.
Yeah.
And we were expecting something different, and when we did, we were like kind of disappointed and maybe made a comment about photography. I can't remember exactly what I
It's
said,
probably
but
I always say inappropriate things.
but somebody was like, hey, like photographers are artists, you know, I know you didn't mean to offend or anything like that. And I was like, you're right. Like we need to be more careful about some of the things that we say in that way. And, you know, but with other stuff where people are just, you know, saying whatever they want to say, like, you know, you just let them say what they got to say and then you move on, you know?
Kay McCoy subscribed to the spider too. So, you know, I have a hard time.
I'm just going to clarify. I don't necessarily have a problem with bugs. I do go outside and garden and stuff. If I walk into a room and no, we don't need any more spiders, but should there be a spider and I see it immediately, then I'm okay. It's like, what's up, spider? I see that you're there. You are no longer a threat to me. But if a spider appears out of nowhere, like falls on my shoulder or in my hair, or like it just like, you know, pops out of a liquidation.
I think Julian's from Little Rock.
Are you from Little Rock?
Yeah.
That's when I have a problem with bugs.
Yeah. Yeah. So now I can't be deliberate and say like,
nope, you can't.
I seen your comment, so I replied. I can't say that because that's deliberate. See, I'm a justice seeker. You know, I'm the guy that on Facebook, I write a comment, and before I send it, I delete it, and then I go and then I start typing again, and then I delete it. I'm that guy. I don't really, you know, just want it to defend, especially when someone makes a comment about Jessica.
No fake spiders,
I
man.
want to like defend her honor and unsheathe my sword and be like, what did you say to my wife? So, like somebody said that she had a fake laugh today.
That's okay. They can say whatever they want to say. I know who I am.
Yeah.
But I am bigger than that spider, but that spider will bite me and I won't bite the spider.
That's true. You wouldn't bite the spider. That would be weird.
Steve and Steph ate crickets?
I'm not eating crickets.
They ate crickets? Hey, I hear that that's really good for you. I watched it on the National Geographic.
She's going to have me freaking eating crickets before you know it. She is. Look at her. Dang it. I'm going to have to eat a cricket,
They have
aren't I?
chocolate-covered ones.
I feel like Daddy Pig, you know, when he's about to go into that thing, he's like...
Peppa Pig. It's from Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
Y'all.
I'm an adult. I have to do it. I'm going to go in there, aren't I?
I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
They have chocolate ones? We'll eat a chocolate cricket on air, not on air, but on live.
On air. On air. I'm not going to eat a chocolate-covered cricket.
Yeah.
I will feed him a chocolate-covered cricket.
I hope that A&E, I think they plan on releasing the full unboxings on their YouTube channel, and I hope they do, because I'm a jokester, you know. I had a lot of fun. There's so much funny stuff that happened that if it doesn't get into the episode, it's got to get on YouTube.
Listen, Joe's laugh. One of my mom, she was trying, bless her heart, she was trying to be so nice. And she's not going to watch this because it's too late. I know she's asleep. Sometimes she watches. But she was trying to tell me, she was like, he sounds like that guy. Because she was like, who is that guy? And I was like, and I don't remember how we figured it out. But apparently she was trying to say that Joe, like when she first met him, that he laughs like Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, I do. The other day, I was getting a massage and I laughed like Kermit the Frog. Or who did I laugh
Muppet
at?
Babies.
Like the Cookie Monster or something, Elmo. Hey, I just like to laugh, you know.
Pee Wee Herman, yeah.
Y'all will never hear me the same again. A lot, Cage. We've eaten lots of bugs.
Bugs have flown in my mouth while I was awake, so there's that. He drank a bug the other day.
I did.
It got in his water.
Oh,
see, I have a cool. This came off a pallet, y'all, and you'll see me have it forever because
we unboxed it on the show.
Was it on the show?
Yeah, we unboxed it. Yeah,
it was on the pallet of camping equipment.
Yeah,
but
we kept it.
I like it for two reasons, and one of them is really nice, and the other one is not so nice. One of them is that it has this. You have to push this button to open the little spout, so like bugs just don't like fall in there or whatever. And the second reason, and look, don't y'all listen. I love my children so much, but they backwash, and
Lucas does bad.
So bad.
Oh.
And I just can't. But they can't push the button and drink at the same time. They're not strong enough. So this is Mama's water bottle, and it remains Mama's water bottle.
Yeah.
So I bought them their own water bottles.
We did.
So
Maui, what we found in the sink was the fly that I had drank, and then it hit my tongue, and I had to spit it out. Interesting story.
Andy better not be planting no spiders in my pallets.
So when we had the office, we moved from our 81 square foot office in our bedroom to 1,000 square foot office space. And I was drinking my coffee on a Monday one time. And you know those little Yeti stainless steel cups?
We have two of them, identical.
I had several, right? And I was drinking one Monday morning, and I was like, this is a little spicy. And
oh, no.
I was like, I don't understand it. It's a little spicy. So I kept drinking it, you know. And I took another gulp of it, and I'm like, oh, this ain't right, man. This is spicy. It should not be like this. I put Italian creamer in my coffee. This should taste sweet, not spicy. So I opened it up, and it was my coffee from the previous week that I had left over the weekend, and it curdled and had lots of flies swimming in there. And so it was spicy. So I've learned to try to look down in there. That's just Desi. It was so dang spicy, y'all. It was so nasty. Like, I was like, oh. I don't know why it was spicy. I don't know why.
It was over the weekend. It was coffee from over the weekend. It had dairy in it. It had creamer in it. It was
I don't know why it was spicy
milk.
Cajun, but it tasted like, not like spicy, like hot, but like root beer like spicy. It was, and so every once in a while I tell a story and I taste it.
You ruined Marie's dinner.
I'm sorry, Marie. You're eating dinner? How late is it?
Well, I mean...
it's 9 o'clock. It's all right. I'm not trying to shame you for how dare you eat dinner at... Well, if you're on the East Coast...
You can eat dinner whenever
you want to. Whenever.
You are free.
I feel like we're doing the Woo Pig Suey. That's what we're going to...
Who'd have thought drinking curdled milk would earn you $5 in the future?
And, yeah, it was bad, y'all. It was bad. So,
oh, man.
And then I got the fly the other day, and it reminded me. So now I'm like... And I can't create a habit
I just have this mental image of you, Cajun, like, doing it with us. Like...
No, he's not gonna woo pig. So he's a go
He's not
tiger.
woo pig suing. He's
okay.
nothing. Come on, you know him better than that. He's doing the roller coaster with us.
Who else is doing the roller coaster with us?
I just need to know if anybody else is doing it with us.
Julian, I believe you're in Little Rock.
No, he just said he's in Hot Springs, but he was from Hot Springs, but then now he's in East End.
Oh, okay, East End. That's almost like Little Rock. Southern Liquidation is going to be...
Lenora and Erna are. Thank you. True.
They're going to be opening a warehouse in Little Rock in about 2 months. So, be ready. Just cut the story? Like
the worst part? No, like just have the story.
Oh, okay.
The funniest part is that it's been, I don't know, like 3 years, and he still gags when he tells the story.
Every time. So, I don't think we're going to hit 10K on this video because we've got to get in bed at some point in time. So, I think we'll go like 15 minutes. If we get 43 subscribers in like 15 minutes,
that'd be
like,
crazy.
But we're 43 short, which is crazy. I'm still like flabbergasted. Like, we were talking in May, and I was like, Jessica, like, I'm a very numbers-oriented person. So, like, I've got spreadsheets and stuff. And
try what, KJ?
And I'm like, with our current trends, we can hit 10K by the end of the year. And then here we are. So.
Oh, Erna, thank you.
Erna.
That's awesome. That's a big part of why we do what we do. I am not trying that nasty coffee. I don't even like his coffee. It's too sweet. I drink black coffee or maybe black coffee with a little bit of almond milk and a splash of sugar.
I've been putting in your coffee. I don't put sugar in there though.
Well, if I don't
because there's sugar in the Italian cream.
Right. Well, I don't like it super sweet. I'm not gonna try that coffee.
Yeah.
I would smell it before. I have a weird nose, but I would smell it before it came to my mouth, and I'd be like, nope. But he doesn't smell anything.
Laura, I know those feelings. Like, just it's the early days of YouTube that you're figuring out how to do it all. It's a tough deal.
Y'all are being so. I'm a words of affirmation person. I'm sitting here reading all of these, and I'm just like, they love me. TJ, you're like Mike.
Layden Miller, you're from. You were the one, Layden. I will tell you, and I'll tell all of you, and I believe a lot of this last several weeks is because of God, and I'll tell you why. Layden Miller, I'm pretty sure it's you. You had commented on a product sourcing 101 video that we had done like in March of last year, that when we made it, that group was extremely helpful to us. Just learning about liquidation, very, very helpful group. But people started commenting on that video, just concerned about the lack of freedom of speech in regards to negative experiences. So Mr. Miller had made a comment, and he made a comment which further led me to investigate even more so, and I had found some inconsistencies, so I pulled the video. And at that point in time, that was our
best performing
video that over 30% of our subscribers came from that one video. And just in prayer, and I was just like, man, I know I need to delete this video. It's the right thing to do, to take it down, because people are trusting us. They're coming to us that we put our seal of approval, like this group was helpful, which the group itself, the members of the group are very helpful.
Sorry, Mrs. Miller.
And
I apologize.
That it was a very helpful group, but things had changed. So God was like, don't you trust me to make up for it? Like, don't you trust, like, to take this down? Don't you trust that I'll make it up in other videos? So we took it down, and then that is the moment that our one of our boxing videos took off. And it's got like 100,000 views now. which we didn't even have 100,000 views as a channel until like last month. And so one video has like 100,000 views now, which is crazy. It's crazy. And like, so it's like, you know, obedience and I know a lot of you may not be Christians. I don't know. We're not going to shove it down your throat. We're all here to live. But like, I just believe obedience unlocks blessings. And I'm a firm believer of that. So, yes.
But thank you for putting the pressure on.
Yeah, you did.
Mrs. Miller.
Did.
Oh, I'm gonna have to say that. I can't not say that in like an accent, like a Mrs. Miller.
Is that how you want to say it?
I just love that. Anyways, y'all, I'm a little overwhelmed.
I am.
I'm a little overwhelmed.
I'm so jacked up. I won't be able to sleep tonight, anyways.
He won't.
Yeah.
He won't. He's one of those people. Like, okay, so big difference between me and Joe is me. Like, when I feel something, I feel it very loudly, and I just continuously talk about it. Joe, he internalizes it until
I might cry on live.
Just do it. Just let it all out, man.
I'm just, you know.
I think it's funny. I was just sitting here saying, like, I was the outwardly emotional person, and he's the one that internalizes until it explodes out of him. But he's probably been more emotional lately than me, and I don't know. Maybe that's
just been so encouraged. Like, we've been grinding at this thing for we've been. I guess it was the middle of May of 2018 when like we started making videos. And we grind away, just making videos, putting our hearts into making videos.
Y'all are the original OGs.
You know, I was just looking at videos last night, and 2 months ago, like most of our videos only had like 100 or 200 views, and they're still like they don't have a lot of views. And but we never were after the views. We were just still after like just wanting to live our lives out loud, to encourage, equip, and to empower others to do the same thing. And so it's just now like this is happening, like, and all of you are reaching out to us. It's not the subscriber count that I'm excited about. It's the people that are encouraging us. They're sending us messages saying like that, like I was in a dark place, and then I started watching y'all. Like y'all have helped me to like find joy in life again, and to do something about my life. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. And that's why I'm so emotional and encouraged, is because we are like, we're that lamp on the lampstand. And we're not like forcing, you know, down people's throats. And so.
And it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I have a heart for people, and I've always loved seeing people just be free and just, you know, chase after what sets their soul on fire and just all of that, and to like be a part of that experience. What?
I'm sorry. I just read a comment. These people are lazy to not clean it up. Talking about that sink. That we're lazy for not cleaning it up. Can I do like, y'all watch? I interrupted you. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You're just excited. You just say what you gotta say.
You ever watch Pootie Pie? He's a little rash, and
I don't want to be
says
rash.
Things, you know. And I'm like, you know, he does videos sometimes where he gets comments from people that his people make. I'm not gonna do it. I say that I may make the video but never post it.
Well, you know what it is?
What is it?
A lot of people, the way they phrase their comments, I feel like we don't read them. Because they never say you are lazy. It's these people are lazy. Or like when the person that commented about my laugh being fake, they said she seems like her laugh, like as if somebody else was posting the video and it's not the people who made the video. And so I think that maybe there's like this level of separation where they feel like they can say whatever they need to say.
I guess.
And so we
I don't know. So it's
blow
funny.
it over.
We're lazy. We just need to clean the sink.
The seat. Clean the seat.
That's awesome.
I loved my purple hair too, Lenora. And the reason why I dyed it dark is because the kind of purple that I really liked was actually a semi-permanent, and so it was very difficult and a lot of high maintenance. And this summer, before COVID was really a thing, I had decided to diet so that I could go swimming in chlorine pools with my kids without having to worry about my hair and stuff. I just wanted to be more present with my kids. So I ended up dyeing my hair dark, and there's still a lot of purple in it. It was an accident. I ran out of dye. I did it myself, and I ran out of dye, and left a lot of spots open. So I still regularly maintenance it with purple. And in the sun, you can really, really see it. But I'm actually going to go to a professional. And get it pulled out, and then try to do the purple again at some point.
I hope you're enjoying the live stream, Christina. We do them every Thursdays, 7 p.m. I know it's a different time, but
we've gone live not unexpectedly, but out of the normal couple of times, just because we've had so many questions. And we, like I said, we're an education channel. I think that's the big thing is education and encouragement. And so when we get on these live streams, and I think the more that our channel grows, we'll have a lot more questions. And so I want to make sure that we have the opportunity to talk about them, because a lot of people, they email me questions, and I'm like, well, this is kind of difficult to explain by writing. So that's why we do the live videos. So
yeah, that's awesome, Julio. That's very encouraging that you've been reselling since COVID, and that we've been a big help. And I hope that's we want to be entertaining, because if we're not entertaining, then it doesn't matter how helpful somebody is. Maybe it's just me. If somebody's not entertaining too, I want them to be entertaining and helpful. So
I watched that lady with the purple hair.
I miss the purple hair, and she'll be getting it back at some point.
I will get it back. I regretted it after I did it. I was like, man, I should have just tried to find a more permanent purple or something. But
yeah,
I have a really good friend. She actually watches the channel. Her name's Ann. I'm gonna have her. She's one of those people. She actually goes to I met her through CrossFit. She goes to my CrossFit gym. She's one of those. You ever meet somebody who knows a little bit about pretty much everything? Well, that's her. And so she's gonna help me out. So yes, but that's really cool. That tickles me.
It is. Sorry, I was writing that we're 35 to go.
Oh, to go.
Yeah, 35. Sorry, people.
To go.
Let me get this right so we don't get any comments. Sophia and Amelia Adventure just found our channel.
It's Mila.
Mila, sorry.
Mila.
I'm not very
Mila.
good. My brain puts letters together.
I just found your channel today. I'm a reseller and have been thinking about buying liquidation pallets. I like how you guys are realistic about buying the pallets and your expectations of profits. Thank you. Yes, and that's one thing that we really want to be able to do. I think a big complaint among a lot of people who are just starting out is how unrealistic. And there have been times where I've seen channels, not just YouTube, but on TV, where they're buying antiques and stuff. And I'm like, really? You can get that much for it? And I'm like, I don't think so. And so I really just want to make sure that, yes. Have you ever sold something for a low price and got way more for it than you expected? Have we sold something?
Yes, but I can't remember. The items that we get, it's only going to be worth this much, and then we go to sell it and then find out that it's a lot more. Yes, but I can't remember anything specifically about what it is. That's why it got way back here.
I was really
sorry.
confused.
We've got the questions on Jessica's computer, and it got all out of sorts.
Angie, I love that. Yes, that's awesome. She says you can usually sense spiritually when you encounter a brother or sister, and I got hooked right away. Thank you. That's awesome. You're all gonna make me cry.
Vivian Nolan asks, when you sell something on eBay, do you end the listing or just leave it there? I leave it there, and as part of my end of month routine, I go and I end all of the listings that sold that month. So I do it at the end of the month, because if you don't end them at the end of the month, then when you start over the next day, those listings with 0 quantities will take up part of the amount of listings that you have. So don't do that. I have to go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, anyone can do this. That's awesome.
What's up, man?
Good night. And very encouraging. I'm disabled and unable to afford to flip pallets, but I would if I was able to. That's awesome that you've been watching. But just remember, there's a lot of different ways that you can resell. We talked a little bit on before our live stream got shut down. That there's a lot of different ways that you can do it, and one of the main ways that I got through some really hard times was reselling extra stuff in our house. So, lost audio. Can you guys hear us now? Can you hear me now?
I think we can hear it. I don't know. I think we're so close. I hate getting off of here. Like, we're so close. We may just have to... Maui Delights said she bought us coffee for tomorrow.
Yay!
So
coffee!
We may just have to... Because we're only 33 short of this. And we've been gaining like 30 subscribers an hour all day today. I don't know. I don't know how you feel about it all. I don't know. I hate getting off. I'm tired, and I know we need to get to sleep. But at the same time, like, we're so close.
I say we go for it. Are we ready to be super famous? No.
No.
No. That's a weird... Thank you, Marie.
Thank you. Like,
I'm gonna go make 30 accounts.
Don't do that. Just do it real. Super famous. Like, that's a. I don't know. Like,
I don't think that we'll be like super famous. I feel like that's I think maybe every once in a while people will be like, because I think about like one of my favorite shows is actually on A. I think it's Hoarders. I really love that show. I don't know why.
She does. It's a psychological
think
aspect.
That's what it is. But I always think about like, those people, like, they're on there all the time, and I don't know that anybody, like a whole bunch of people, would totally recognize them on the street or anything. So
yeah. And right now we've got face mask on.
We're
anyways.
live right now,
yeah.
Christina.
And
right now.
So we're gonna stay on. I think it'd be a disservice to all of you to stream for an hour and a half and then leave you hanging like 20 to go. So we're committed to you guys because it's y'all who are doing this, not us.
We have not had any weird people, or not weird people, normal people running up to us for autographs. I don't even know what I would do in that situation. I'd be like, my autograph? Are you confusing me with somebody else?
Yeah. I've practiced my autograph my whole life. Not for this, but...
Not for this. Because I knew someday I'd be super famous.
I was the kid, I hated attention. I hated... until I got some healing.
I don't know if I'd give any of y'all my autograph because you guys would just sell it on eBay.
Yeah, you just resell. You just sell on eBay.
Y'all are a whole bunch of resellers.
You're gonna flood the market and then they'll tank the price on eBay. So you know what y'all gonna do. But we will do autographs. That
was
Desi keeps making noises.
See, that's our dog's right there. You see him? And he's cranky.
He's
because
pouting.
He sleeps with us.
Yeah.
But he doesn't like to go to bed until we go to bed, and it's late, and he's like over here huffing and puffing.
He is. He's the biggest fit thrower dog I've ever seen. But until I got healing a couple years ago, I hated attention. I hated people to sing happy birthday to me. I didn't like attention. I didn't like people like, you can't tell now, but I've got really blue eyes, and I would go to stores and like all the women would always say, your eyes are so pretty. And it mortified me, for anybody to talk to me. But
on the other hand, I was a superstar from birth.
Yeah, she was.
I never knew a stranger. My parents were really worried that someday I would just hop in the car with somebody because everybody was my friend. Yes, he's very, very much an introvert. Joe is extremely introverted, and it's like, I guess it's really hard for him because he loves people at the same time. But psychology tip. Like a lot of people think like extroverted people are just people who are social and introverted people are people who are not social, but that's not necessarily true. Extroverted people, I'm not going to get into all the scientific detail about it, but extroverted people are just people who can, what's the word? Process through the neurotrans, what happens in the brain when you have social interaction, whereas introverts struggle more and it takes longer for them to do it, which leads them to be very tired and exhausted through social interaction. And so that's why they need to go back and recharge. If you're an introvert and you ever find yourself like, you ever like go to a party or something and all you just need is like a couple minutes in the bathroom, like you excuse yourself, you go to the bathroom and you just sit there for like a few minutes and then you feel better. It's because you're allowing your body to like process all that's going on, because every time you have an interaction with somebody, your brain releases hormones, neurotransmitters, all of these things. And so at a certain time, you'll start getting really irritable and really overwhelmed, because once the dopamine levels rise too much, the serotonin, which is like the alarm bells in your brain, start saying that you're in danger. And that's when you start like, I have to get out of here. And so, yeah. So just a little quick tip for you between introverts and extroverts. It's not that introverted people don't like people. It's just that they don't process the same. Their brain doesn't process it the same way. But he loves people.
I do.
He just, after a lot of interaction, he needs to be by himself.
I like real. I don't do small talk very well. I need like real conversation. So, and very much Marie says opposites attract very much.
But also opposites have a lot of different opinions about what should be done.
Yeah, but I'm like, we're opposite in like, I'm very fast paced. Thank you. I'm very fast paced. She's slow paced with like decision making. I'm very like, let's take some risks. She doesn't like to take the risk.
I'm like, can I like have a minute to think about it?
But like at the core, like our core values are the same, but it does create like friction, because how we both feel like we should go about fulfilling those core values at times can be a little frictiony, but that's when we become better people, is through that friction. So
Yep. I didn't mean to hit you all with the psychology, but I really do love it. I do have a degree in it. So believe it or not, I don't know if you guys know this, but Joe and I are both ordained ministers.
Yep.
And we actually used to teach at our church. We used to run a school of ministry, and we used to teach. And we used to teach about relational stuff while we were learning how to have. It's funny. It's like, we were learning how to be relational while teaching people how to be relational. It was just a very interesting ride.
But you learn best by teaching, and
yes.
I don't say you learn best, but you. I don't know.
Academic pursuits in ISTJ, they would totally know what you're talking about.
Yep.
I'm an ENFJ.
I don't know what I am. She probably knows what I am.
INTJ.
Okay.
I made you take the test. You don't remember?
No, I don't remember that.
I like do all those things, and I'm just like, do this. And he's like, well, what does it mean? And I'll tell him, and he'll be like, I don't know what you're saying.
Yes, Serena, it's awesome. And that's what you hear a lot is...
Actually, you can go from extrovert and introvert in your lifetime, Kay McCoy, and here's why. Does anybody want to know why? I'll wait. I'll wait for confirmation before people want to know. So yeah. You want to unsubscribe and then subscribe again to be 10K. It won't work, because then it'll pull your subscription away and then resubscribe. Okay, so you do
only 25 to go.
So
this is crazy. It's getting real.
So the reason why an extrovert can become an introvert in your lifetime, and in fact, a lot of like people who are very extroverted in their 20s may find themselves rather introverted by the time they hit 40 or 50, because it's almost like how your metabolism slows down as you get older. Well, your ability to metabolize all the different like dopamine receptors, and there's another one, I cannot remember the name of it. It's a neurotransmitter, much like dopamine, but your ability to so basically, here's what happens. So you've got like these two. I'm not going to try to do all the scientific words, but you got these two parts of your brain.
There's 100 people watching now. It's crazy.
And we're doing science because I don't know what else to do. But the way that it goes, endorphins is another. It's a word, but there's a specific one. Anyways, but like the way that it happens is you got your neurotransmitters go from one to the other, and it goes, and that's how your brain communicates, right? So when you are having social interaction, that's going to increase. An extrovert is very, very good at what they call a reuptake process, where it goes from one side to the other and bounces back and continues to be right. So as long as it can be received and processed, you're good. But what happens is in places of a lot of social interaction, you'll have a lot of that happening, but the reuptake process is a lot slower for introverts, leaving this kind of jumbled mess. And when you have this really, really jumbled mess, your serotonin levels and your cortisol levels begin to rise, which are stress hormones and stress neurotransmitters, which cause you to feel irritable. Like you're like, I gotta get out of here. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. It doesn't matter how much you love all the people. Like, you're just done. And so a lot of times people, like, they'll go to the bathroom for a few minutes and allow their body to process that. Well, as you get older, even everything slows down. That process slows down. So even extroverts can become introverts at some point in the future. And that's actually happening to me. I used to be a super social butterfly. I could go out every single night and be with friends and be with people. And as I get older, I'm starting to realize that I do now have a limit. So there you go. For that.
There we go. Was it tyrosine?
It could be. It's also 11 o'clock at night my time. And my bedtime is 9:30. For the most part. So
this is a special treat.
We can Google it. I mean, if somebody wants to Google it. But all of that, that's there. But it's really interesting.
That's awesome, Gerald, that you've, in Dardanelle, you're from around here. So that's awesome. At some point in time, once COVID dies down, and it's safe for everybody to interact in a social setting.
We should do a get-together.
We do. And we've got so many plans that we want to do as the channel grows. We want, like, just big dreams. Like, just so much stuff. But we do definitely want to have meetups and all kinds of stuff. It's 12 o'clock for Sean.
Dang.
Yes.
Thanks for being here. So a lot of people are talking about social anxiety, and they're talking about like being both. You have to understand, like, the human brain is, God made it very, very unique. And so it's not just this reuptake process that's happening. It's previous trauma. It's the way that we were raised. It's belief systems that we have that all determine how we do all of this. I have, believe it or not, extreme social anxiety. I actually have a hard time walking into department stores and grocery stores I have to sit and pray and meditate for 5 minutes probably before I walk in, just because I have very extreme social anxiety, despite the fact that I'm very extroverted and everybody is my friend. So it's like, you've just got, we're just all different. And it's just, all of our experiences and our genetics and just the way our destinies and the way that we're made just makes us all different. So, yeah.
Heather Edwards, thank you so much. You just sent us some cash to PayPal.
Woohoo!
Thank you so much. Woohoo! Thank you.
I need to yell.
You're going to wake up, Lucas.
I know.
I don't know how it happened, but all the kids were asleep at 8:30 tonight. I guess it was just destined that today was the day for all this to happen.
I didn't mean to be so loud.
So,
y'all, I'm
crazy.
Like freaking out right now.
Yeah. Wake up the kids. It's a big no. No.
Well, listen, if we wake
kids?
Listen, if we wake up the kids, it will not be a fun day for any of us.
No. Y'all missed a live
now, listen,
stream.
there's 104 people watching right now. Are all of y'all subscribers? Because
we need 23.
We need 23
and
more.
One live stream, I accidentally gave Lucas my coffee. I got distracted interacting with everybody that was on, and he was just chugging my coffee.
3 kids, and they're all wide awake.
And
thanks, Cajun. Oh yeah, Susan went to Walmart and froze, and you can't get your hands off the shopping cart and everything. Yes, I completely understand that. In those moments, what I usually do is I focus on one thing.
Yeah.
And it's one thing. And sometimes it becomes almost compulsive, but it's one of those things where you can just Sometimes it's focusing on breathing. Sometimes it's counting how many blue things are in the room. Sometimes it's, okay, I came into the store for, I can't remember anything that I came into the store for except for applesauce. I'm going to go get applesauce, and then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to start, you know. Because sometimes once you accomplish that one thing, like you gives your brain time to reprioritize. Because when you're in a place of anxiety, your body is pretty much telling you you're in danger, even if you're not. And so, you know, when you're in fight or flight mode, you're not going to be able to make executive decisions like whatever you came into the store for. So sometimes it's just best to walk out, you know, sit in your car, drive around, or just come back later. You know, sometimes it's just not worth the stress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's awesome, Heather. You just found us tonight. That's crazy. You just found us tonight. And here we are, 22 shy of 10K.
Rodeo Thrift.
And I don't know where in Missouri you're from. I know we plan on going to Springfield in, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks to meet a liquidator there and possibly buy some pallets from there. I don't know how far you are from there. But maybe we can, you know, I don't know. So.
Kay McCoy has had anxiety attacks going into places. Yeah, COVID has caused anxiety for me, not necessarily in the going into places, but in the not knowing what's going to happen. I'm one of those people, I'm very goal oriented. I'm a builder of things. That's just something that has always been something. If I see a problem, I'm going to try to find a plan to fix it. I many times will be driving thinking about how to fix the world, even if it doesn't make sense or if it doesn't work out. But that's just like what I do. I like to do things and build things. And so when COVID hit, and then on top of that, just one thing after another, just with all the political stuff going on, and you know, I have a heart for people, and just seeing all these people who are hurting and just all of that stuff, I was having a really hard time. I wasn't sleeping very well, and things like that. And still sometimes I'll get these little moments where I'm just like, okay, I need to stop. Like and sometimes that's all I can do is stop and pray, or just stop, or just breathe, or just whatever, you know, whatever it is that you guys do. So yeah, let's see. Where are we from?
Yes. COVID's messed up our schedule too, Julian. Like, I know you're messed up sleep schedule, Julian. Like, sleep schedule, like the whole routine that we had such a well-oiled routine before COVID hit. And then it just like bomb exploded. It's crazy, crazy.
We are from, my dad was in the military, so I actually spent my childhood up to the age of 9 overseas. I was born in California, actually, and then lived in Germany and Japan, and then came to Arkansas when I was 9 and fell in love with it and stayed here. So that's where I'm from. Joe is from Arkansas.
I grew up here. I was made in Missouri, but I was imported into Arkansas and was born here. I was also my dad was also in the Air Force, so we're both military brats, except for she moved around. I never moved around. Every time that my dad had orders to go, he kept trying to go to Anchorage, Alaska like 3 or 4 times, and had orders to go there, but every time that he did, he gained a stripe, which canceled the orders, so we stayed here, and here we are.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Yes, me too.
Let's see. Oh, Heather's parents used to buy full truckloads from Target. That would be awesome. I would love to buy a truckload of Target. That would be so fun. Let's see. Pamela, it does not cost anything to subscribe. You just hit the little red button in the corner of the screen. Or there's a little red button somewhere.
Yes.
Where is it?
Thank you, Christina.
I just got there. Sorry.
Yes.
But yes,
Thank
it does
you so
not cost.
much.
It does not cost money to subscribe.
Like, yes, and Georgia. There's a lot in Georgia. Somebody asked earlier about
right here.
No, before that, if we liquidators. Do we guys buy from multiple pallet liquidators or just one? We like to have many different relationships with many different liquidators, but then we have our go-tos that for a long time we bought from liquidation.com. We bought a particular type of pallet, which is a Amazon shelf pull pallet that we loved. Like for us, we get a pallet that we like and we know what to expect, and that's the pallet that we go with as long as we can get it. But we know with the TV show coming out that online liquidators, in our opinion, are going to be hit. The prices are going to go up the most on online places. So as many local places as you can, because you just don't know how each liquidator is going to respond with the increased demand for pallets. And then
let's see, Christina, we are live right now. We are live.
And we will be live until we hit like 10,001.
No.
Which we are 19,
really, 19
away.
Like,
19 away.
Y'all, there's 119 people watching right now. And if you have not subscribed, please do. That would be so exciting.
Yes.
Pamela, just hit the button in the corner that says subscribe. It's like it looks like a little TV thing. It's got like a little play button and it says subscribe. Also, I believe
I have the best laugh.
Cajun Reseller also put a link in there for you as well.
And then I know there are lots of liquidators in Georgia.
Is there anybody from Georgia who flips pallets that can recommend?
Lots in Georgia.
Yeah.
I know, I know Pallet Jackin, TJ Lovelady, he buys a lot from Georgia. He does lots of unboxings on his channel. So if you just look Pallet Jackin, you'll find it there.
And then Lenora wants to know about liquidators in Arizona. Does anybody know of any? One thing that anybody can do if you're looking for liquidators is the first thing that I would do if you want to find some more common ones, like some major liquidators, is to do a Google search. Just know that when the show comes out, that's what everybody's going to be doing. So the prices are likely going to be high and the demand is going to be higher. So another way that Joe and I look for local liquidators is we search on Facebook. If they have a Facebook page, and then word of mouth if you can find people in your area that might know. Yeah,
but I know there are some in Arizona.
Yes.
But Facebook search and is better than Pee Wee Herman and Kermit. Yeah.
People are loving your laugh.
I know. I know. And stay away from Barton's. Vance would know because he buys from a lot over there. So he knows. He's been doing this. He's like an OG of pallet flipping.
Is there a pallet for collectible bills and coins? I collect all that stuff. I have no idea. Probably. Yeah. There probably is.
And then percentage of online versus local. When you're talking about liquidation goods, it's probably 90% local and 10% online. And that's just because a lot of the items we get are slightly larger items that cost a lot to ship, so we can make more money for it locally because of our city is awesome for buying stuff.
Ready? Okay, that's really good. Music and earpods stay with you when you have anxiety or panic attacks or anything like that. So good for you. You got to find what works for you. Well, like I said, we're all made differently. So whatever works for one person may not work for another. Let's see. Okay. This has been asked like 10,000 times. What's happening? Here we go. What management system do you guys use for keeping up with your sales?
Excel spreadsheet.
Excel spreadsheet. Now, there's a lot of there's places out there, and there's people, and there's they'll recommend like different software and stuff. But because we're a rather small operation, and it's really between me, Joe, and Whitney, we don't really do that. We all kind of have our realm of responsibility that we can really focus on, for inventory management. But as for sales and things like that, we do Excel spreadsheet. He's really good at spreadsheets. Crazy.
I mean, our store, we have, I don't know, we sell a lot of items fast. So we may have maybe 300 items listed for liquidation items. We have wholesale items that we have probably around 500 or 600 listings for those items. But for the other stuff, so people are saying we did it. Are we showing 10K on the?
I don't know.
On the actual channel. I know they round up. So yeah, we're still.
I have no idea.
Yeah, but we're almost 10K. Let me get there.
Hold on, we're trying to find out.
My phone's so slow.
Do we ever buy salvage pallets? We kind of stray away from those. The first pallet we actually ever 17 away. The first pallet that we ever got was a salvage pallet, but we didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
And so what we ended up, we looked on there, and we were like, oh, this is going to be great. It's got like air fryers and coffee pots and all this kind of stuff. And there was these Instapots, pressure cookers on there. And we're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. So we order it, we bring it in, and we didn't realize that it was a salvage pallet. And so the way that I don't even know if we made our money back.
I gave most of it away.
We gave most of it away.
Because I was so upset.
Some of it we did, I did like with coffee pots, like I took all of the best parts and made one really good coffee pot, and then sold like carafe replacements and filter replacements and stuff like that, just to try to make our money back. And then we also bought, we bought some salvage pallets or salvage lots of consumer electronics before, which ended up not being all that bad.
Yeah, I would just, with salvage, I would want to know who the liquidator is.
Yes.
Salvage pallet is a pallet that the liquidator has determined to be salvage, meaning that it can't be usable unless it's repaired. You can get some items in there that are not salvage, which we have bought some stuff before, and a lot of it was salvage, but there's a lot of good items still. But depending on the liquidator, if they really cherry pick, they go through stuff, then it truly is going to be salvage. And unless you know what you're doing, I would avoid it like the plague.
I mean, I've been doing this for a while, and I usually avoid it unless it's just like.
And on the show, we bought a salvage pallet. It had, the reason why we made lots of money on it, because it did have a lot of ink cartridges on it. And it had lots of gaming headphones that actually worked. So that is, but not everyone is that way.
Butterfly Nurse wants to know of a resource book or videos on how to keep tax info.
I don't know. I've been doing this for several years, and it's about getting out of my knowledge level as we're growing.
Looking into getting an accountant for this, because it's getting.
But I don't, because every state and city is different. There's some resellers out there that have done interviews with different tax people. So I would just, I think there's maybe some books on Amazon that has it, and even on eBay, but I couldn't tell you the names of those. So sorry, I wasn't much help.
Thanks, Biohazard Picker. That's awesome. One drop and say they found our channel a week ago or so, enjoying the content and the knowledge. Very cool. Yeah, we've got 135 people watching.
It's crazy.
And I really hope all of you guys are subscribers.
Yes.
Because we're so close. We're so close. Let's see.
15.
Target pallets have been listed as salvage, but it's been brand new. That's crazy. Yeah. Maybe they just say that it's salvage so that they don't, like, they lose all the, for liability. It's like, we didn't check it, or
and that's why it's a liquidator specific. I would want to know the liquidator.
That reminds me. So a lot of people have been asking about the. Are you okay?
I just need to get the charger for my phone.
A lot of people have been asking about the pallets that we have gotten recently that had Amazon warehouse returns on them. And a lot of people are like, these are not shelf pulls. Because we bought, what was it, 5 pallets?
We bought 3 of the 6-foot ones, and then 3 pallets that were all baby gates, but they were all the same deal.
Yes, but we bought 6 pallets, and they were Amazon shelf pull pallets. And as we began to unbox them, they began to look more and more like returns. And a lot of people were like, well, you bought shelf pulls, you should complain, you should talk about this. And this is one of those things that I always want to address, and I've addressed it once before, but there's some new people on here, and I don't know if they've heard this. But a lot of people are really concerned about, well, why was it shelf pulls when you're obviously getting stuff that have been in people's hands? So this is why it's really, really important to develop relationships with your liquidator. And I thought it would be fine because we've been buying pallets from one location at liquidation.com and assumed that the definitions and everything would be the same from location to location. Well, we bought these from a completely different location, and they define shelf pulls as things that are literally pulled off the shelf. Now, Amazon warehouse deals, I don't know if you know about this, but Amazon warehouse deals, what that is that it's something that has been returned, and Amazon has taken ownership of that item and intends to resell it either as used or, however they want to do it. And I guess wherever these pallets were built, they were built off of Amazon warehouse deals shelf pulls, which I think some of it, I don't know exactly how it all happened or how it all got there, but this is what I'm saying. When we talk about, conditions of pallets and things like that, just ask a lot of questions. What does that mean? What could possibly be in that pallet? Because we're making our money on these pallets, but what we intended to do with them,
it's not as easy because you got to inspect everything hardcore.
Right. Yeah. It's just, so a lot of people had a lot of questions about that. So I did want to address that while we were here. So.
And the person that said that we're lazy for not cleaning the sink, they want to buy it. Should I sell it to them?
They want to buy it.
Or am I too lazy to ship it? They do. They edit their comment, and now they want to buy it for $100 plus shipping.
Because they want to clean it and resell it, probably.
I'm being mean, y'all. I shouldn't do that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm being. What's the word I say that I am? Being a lot of times.
I don't know.
What's the word? Snarky? Is that a snarky comment?
It's a little snarky.
I'm being snarky. I apologize.
Let's see. There's a lot of people asking where to buy pallets, and that is something. Whoa, I've lost it.
I think my last comment. Maybe they were watching the live stream and they unsubscribed. I don't know.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, I'm lost.
She's lost.
Okay, yeah.
If y'all have questions, put them in all capital letters.
Yeah, because I lost it.
So that we can know the question. But if you are looking for places to buy pallets, go to Facebook, search for a local liquidator, someplace that's close. You can go, you can put it in your truck, or you can unbox it, put it in your car, but you can physically inspect it with your eyes. You can ask them what the process is, and because it's always good to ask what the process is, like how many hands is this coming through, how many liquidators is buying in, because there's most of the time in liquidation, there's like 3 middlemen. So the more middlemen you can cut out, the cheaper you can get it. But there's like 3 or 4 middlemen a lot of times. There's a lot of people making a lot of money off of these pallets by the time we get it and break it down. So, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So if I missed anybody's question, I thought I had seen something, but I went back and I just couldn't find it. I don't know where I did it. We would rather buy shelf pulls than return pallets, Brian, because that is lower risk. They're lower risk. So, it's something that you kind of have to evaluate when you're buying pallets is what, the bigger the risk, the higher the potential for reward, because it's going to cost less. When you think about manifested versus unmanifested pallets, a lot of people ask me, do I prefer manifested or unmanifested? Personally, I prefer unmanifested pallets because they go for less, and I feel like there are more, there's more return on my investment for those. So, when it comes to buying pallets, that's what I was going to say. There are a lot of people asking where to buy pallets, or they're telling me their location and where to find pallets. I don't know of every pallet liquidator
there's so many
in the nation. They're everywhere. So the best thing that you can do is there's 2 ways that you can do this. Now, the first one is you can look at the big liquidators like liquidation.com, bolt.com. all these places. Now, just keep in mind that when the show comes out and people are going to want to try this, that's likely where they're going to buy from. So the supply is going to be lower because there's going to be more demand. So those pallets are probably going to go for a lot more. If you're wanting to get into this game early, I would do as much research as you can. Whatever items that you are thinking about buying, I would look at some unboxing videos. There's a lot of them out there. If you're looking to buy from a specific liquidator, see if you can find that, like find that liquidator's if there's an unboxing for that, so you can kind of see what to expect. And if you want to get in there early, what I would do is look for local places, specifically ones that may not have online auctions. So if you can look on Facebook and see if you can find liquidators in your area, and especially if you can see them first and visit, that would be ideal.
Yep.
So I can't tell you where you can buy them, but if somebody in the comments sees somebody saying, hey, and you're in the same area and you have a recommendation, feel free to let them know. But I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, a lot of times it's hard to answer questions because liquidation, pallet flipping, it's not a cookie cutter answer because there's so many things with geographically, with space, time, all those things. It's tough. But Cougarman007 asks, can you go to Amazon warehouse and cut out all the middle people? The answer is no, because the main liquidator of Amazon, they're buying probably hundreds of truckloads a day. In order to get contracts, you have to guarantee that you're going to buy X amount of truckloads every day, every week, every month. So you've got to have bukus of money. And then the best way, I mean, if you are wanting to cut out as many middlemen, is just you have a big enough business to where you can buy truckloads and you're saying you're going to buy this many truckloads from that liquidator. But for small people like us that are buying it by the pallet, like, you know, we could probably buy it. We could buy it by the truckload if we had space, but we don't have the space. And that would cut out some middlemen if you're able to go up the ladder.
Yes, but start small. Don't go off the gate doing that because it could be really difficult for you. I love all these people that are just being so sweet. But Joe is not, this is not righteous anger that Joe has. Just so you know, this is pettiness.
I was being petty.
We are, you know, we're human beings, you know, and so we do our best to live a very Christ-like life and to have that kind of character.
14 to go.
But also know that, you know, it sometimes it's really difficult having a lot of people who assume they know your life and your business model and saying things about your character or who you are. You know, when the TV show came out, I actually had some people accuse me of being different or changing, and I'm like, you know, I was like, in life, I'm like, we should be changing, we should be evolving, we should be moving, but it's been difficult. There's a lot of I'm a words of affirmation person to begin with. So as much as all of y'all's love touches me and just encourages me, I have to really guard myself from the criticism, especially, and remind myself that they don't know who I am and that that I'm not defined by the way that people, even, you know, if somebody says that I'm really great or somebody says I'm really not great, that doesn't define me. That's not who I am. And I have to know who I am. But so I just want you guys to know, I love you guys defending and everything, but this is Joe's being petty.
I'm being a little petty. Wally, our virtual assistant, is here.
Everybody say hi to Wally.
We are 12 away from 10K. So I mean, 11 away. Somebody just subscribed, so we're 11 away. It's crazy. So sorry, somebody just commented on another video. I hope they're subscribed. So
look, Wally, all of our friends are saying hi. We love Wally.
Yeah, and I'm trying to say we have Wally because I don't like to list. Like we have, I don't. But time, like you have that time thing. A lot of people, they want to do it all themselves. But if you would spend some money and pay somebody to
Thanks for
do
subscribing.
Levels of listing.
We're so close.
9 more to go. that if you'd hire somebody to like list or help you out, then you would have more time to be able to source, do other things. Like, it's an investment, yes, but I promise you, if you do it, you will end up growing, and it will allow you to spend more time making money and being more profitable. You will have that growth period to where it will not go as fast as you want. It'll take a little bit longer to learn. You won't be as productive for a little while, but I promise long term, like, you know, and a lot of people say, like, we're going to do a video about this at some point soon, because I don't want people to look at us and be like, man, five more to go. I don't want people to look at us like, oh, well, they've got 3 kids and they work from their home. I can't do this full time. But then people don't realize, like, we have a Whitney, like, we have a full-time employee who's coming back from furlough.
I'm freaking out.
That
We're so close.
She helps with our kids. She does listings. She can ship. She can do everything. Like, if we wanted to take off for 2 weeks, then Whitney could do everything for us, and it wouldn't miss a beat. But with that comes a lot of cost. Like, we have gone through periods of time where we didn't make near as much. 3 more to go.
How many more?
3. That we made a lot less money by choosing that, because we didn't want to be a slave to our dream. That a lot of people, they choose this lifestyle. They want to be resellers because of the freedom of time. But then if you don't have systems set up to allow you to be able to take off, you then just become a slave to your dream. And then that's not a dream anymore. That's this being a slave to the same system that you were part of before, except now you think you're free, but you're not free at the same time. So we'll
Good question,
do more.
Serena. We talk about keeping things local. We hired a VA, and one of the reasons that we did that is that we do have a heart for the Philippines, because I am Filipino. I'm a first generation American, and I've been there, and I've seen the way that things are there, and I always want to support that. So that is a big reason why we have a heart for the Philippines.
3 more. Somebody just
and
unsubscribed.
Wally is amazing. So that's one of the reasons that we do it. But for the most part, everything else we keep local when we can. So
yeah, and I think we did answer your question when you asked it a couple of weeks ago, because it's a very good, legit question.
It is a legitimate question,
and,
yes, because we do,
it's very legit, but it also, like, legit question, but that's why.
Kumusta? Let's see.
We're going backwards, y'all.
Yes.
People are unsubscribing.
Oh, sad day.
We need 4 more now.
I think maybe I offended somebody.
I don't know.
Let's see. All right. So I did not know that. Maui, I did not know that you were half Filipino. Rice is good for every meal. Am I right?
Yes.
Every meal. And then, I don't know if you guys know this, but in my Filipino culture, my breakfast is usually my dinner from last night with an egg on it. So, and rice.
And I just prepped like 15 meals for the week, and they all had rice with it. So
I'm happy.
I like the rice.
Cougar Man, that's a good point. Just not leaving bad comments. Just remember that everybody who's making these videos, they're human beings. And everybody who makes their videos are people, and we all have our struggles. We all have our issues.
One more? We're at $9.99, y'all.
Page and research, so you would say jambalaya.
See, $9.99. Can y'all see that?
Oh, they're unsubscribing to try to be the 10,000th person. That's what's happening.
Ah.
Hi, Ray.
Y'all see that? $9.90.
Oh, we can't wake the babies. You're right. I forgot they were asleep.
We're still at $9.99. I need to take a screenshot of this.
Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Do we do any storage stuff? We have a storage unit, but we do not buy storage units.
Who's the number 10,000? Who is it going to be? That's
9%
a lot of
Filipino.
nines.
Hey, 1% Filipino is Filipino. Like, just welcome to the family.
Constantly refreshing.
Oh, yeah. She's Jenny's
I wonder if they
Puerto
even
Rican.
know.
Rice with eggs is the
Can y'all see it? Where's the camera at? Thank you. Yeah, see that? Right there. It's not very,
We did
That's crazy. Like, thank y'all so much. And it's so encouraging. It's very encouraging. And y'all did this. Like, this is way more y'all than it is for us. 10,001. So just thank you. Just know that when you decide to live your dreams and you allow God to be in control of your life, that anything can happen. And so we appreciate y'all.
Yes,
and,
he's getting very emotional. Academic pursuits.
So yes.
You guys, just know, you guys are the OGs.
Yeah. Y'all are in before we're on TV. I mean, technically we're on TV now because of the commercials.
Where are we going to hang the plaque? I mean, do we get a plaque for?
At 100,000.
It's 100,000.
Yeah.
So we need like
90,000. But hey, Casey Neistat, you know, he's got 10 million subscribers, and I was just watching his video today that 10K was his hardest because you're learning, you're figuring out what your audience likes, and we finally figured it out like the last 2 months, 3 months. We figured out what you guys enjoy watching. So now it's just making more of that. So thank y'all.
I can't believe that this is happening. I'm like overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do. What do I do now? I don't even know what to do.
I don't know.
I have no idea what to do. I'm just sitting here.
I don't know. Thank y'all. Like, I'm speechless now. Y'all are awesome. Like this, y'all take part of this. Like for all of you who've been sharing this on Facebook and all of those things. Like, thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. Radio K says
you go to sleep after 12 good nights.
We do. Yeah, somebody said, didn't we just hit 5K? Yeah, we just hit 5K. We were at, I think the last week of June, we were at 4,000 subscribers. And now, and like 4 or 5 weeks later, we're at 10,000.
You guys are incredible.
Crazy.
Like, I just want to say, like, I'm sitting here and I'm just looking at all of you guys. Like, you guys are like genuinely good people.
Yeah, and y'all actually like us. Like, it's the crazy part. I mean, I don't think I'm an unlikable person, but y'all like us.
Like, I just think you guys are genuinely good people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I just hope you guys know that. I hope you guys know that. Like, you know, because you guys don't know us from anyone else. Like, we're just people just trying to do something, and you guys are here with us. It's like the middle of the night for most of us. Some of you.
People are staying up late
just to celebrate with us.
Yeah.
And to, like
that's
come on.
crazy.
Like, you guys are great. Like, people don't just do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what to do. I don't know.
Take up archery.
I've wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Why do we have this? What is this?
I wrote on the board.
Oh, okay.
It's
I've been
true.
playing with this all night and have no idea why we had it.
Yeah.
Your laugh. Your laugh is awesome.
I have a good laugh, huh?
My purple hair and your laugh.
It's all in, like, I keep hearing the, even like the new A&E just put out a new commercial the other day, and you hear my laugh. And I don't know if y'all have seen it. If y'all follow us on Facebook, I don't know if you do, but, you know.
Gosh, Leanne, it's 5:45
we had
in the morning?
this thing that they were having us do to make a little thing, and I was like, you know, the best part is I get to stay in my underwear, which is
Thank you, Kay
true.
McCoy.
So it's funny commercial.
Jay Daniel, we do buy online auctions to resell. That's the majority of what we do. I want to talk more about that, but I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah.
But I do know that for those of you 9:48, see, that's a good time. We should be in Nevada right now. It's a good time.
I would like to be in Nevada, the Sierra Nevada mountains. I'd like to be there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Is it the Sierra Nevada mountains or is that Rocky Mountain? I know it's the Rocky. I guess it is the Sierra Nevada mountains. I don't know. I'm tired. Like 10,007. Like, we're already like, you know, it's crazy. At this rate, like, if we continue...
4:45 p.m.? That's an even better
Was that in
time.
New Zealand? That's crazy. If we continue this rate of growth, which it's going to be hard, like we have a video that's just, like it's up to 10,000 views a day now. But if this continues, that like we could be doing the 25,000
Thank you so much for your support.
Celebration in like a month, 2 months. Then that's crazy.
We gotta think of something really cool.
Yeah, 25K. We're gonna do something special because this one snuck up on us like fast. I was still in shock. Like I've been in a state of shock for a while, but 25K. Like we're gonna do something cool for you guys and show our appreciation. And so yes.
So those of you who do not know, as of right now, we are doing. I'm sorry, my brain. I'm doing my best to put words together for you because I'm like.
What about online auctions?
No, live videos.
Oh, Thursday night still at 7
Central Time.
Yep, Central Time. And I know we had talked about doing some live streams after the show. I think we may do that the first night that we are on there, so August the 11th. But doing that every week, doing a live stream from 10 o'clock our time to, 11:30, because we never say goodbye the first time. It's going to be tough for us to do it consistently with the kids without being overly tired and ruining the next several days. So we're going to keep it at Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. And then we'll probably try and start doing some random live streams on various dates and times so that more people have the opportunity to do.
I was asked to dance. They asked me to dance, so.
She dances on the show.
I do dance on the show.
And
come on, I'm gonna still be me on the show, y'all.
Usman, we started we started this channel I think back in May 2018. It was probably around March or April of last year that we hit 1,000 subscribers. So in YouTube world, growing from 1,000 to 10,000 in a year is very, very fast. But then just imagine that it went from 4K to 10K in 5 weeks. Like, that's fast.
Thank you, Karen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Word Vendor. Thank you, Ready OK.
We need to get off here so these people can go to sleep. Because if not, then people are going to stay
up. We'll just keep talking. I know it wasn't a score dance, but it's also super late. I'm like,
it is.
And my brain is done.
What's up, West Side Gary?
But we have some really good vlogs coming up this week. So stay tuned for those. And then don't forget to catch us live Thursday nights at 7 with all of your reselling questions. If you do comment them in the videos, I write them down to answer them in case we don't get there. But when people are live and they ask questions, we usually try to get to those first. So
yeah, it's crazy. I'm still like...
Thank you, Teresa.
We were getting 300 views a day like 2 months ago. And now it's over 20,000 views a day.
Thank you, Scully Star Fashions. I appreciate it. Erna, good night. Thank you so much for your support.
172.
My eyes are starting to cross, so I can't really read the words anymore.
Yeah.
But you guys are amazing. So I do need to get off of here and go to sleep.
We do. It's Monday tomorrow.
Joe's not going to be able to sleep at all. But I will.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. I didn't drink Mountain Dew, but that's how I feel. So I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Invisible Mountain Dew.
If you know, I forgot the name of the movie.
Well, our brains aren't working anymore.
Yeah,
so.
but we appreciate you. We're really going this time because no more Southern goodbyes. We appreciate all of you.
And we'll see you guys on Thursday nights.
Yep. Until next time.
Peace.
Peace.